So, hinging is a bend and lift movement pattern that loads or creates tension in the posterior chain of muscles. And that is the whole backside of your body. So, when we think about loading up and creating tension in a hinge pattern, we have got to start with our feet. So, you'll oftentimes hear the cue of rooting your feet in the floor and pushing the floor away. So the first video in this series just has you practicing with certain directions, doing that work, feeling your feet root in the ground and pushing or anchoring your feet as you move your hips back and forward. So, video number 2 in this series has us working our way up the posterior chain. So, if we've started at the bottom and we've now anchored our feet, we have to work our way up to the next landmark, which is going to be our knee. And the knee has to be positioned over the ankle slash foot. So everyone's body is different. But what you're practicing in your body is establishing tension and keeping the tension. So you use a bench for feedback here. You use that bench to keep your knees where they should be over your foot. And then you establish your hinge. So pelvis goes back and forward, and you see if you can feel tension in probably your hamstrings, but it might be like a stretch sensation in your calf. You might feel it all the way up into your glutes or your back. So play around with this to play around with establishing tension. Okay, video number 3, establishing tension in our lats. So if we understand the hinge pattern to be creating tension along the whole entire posterior chain of our body, from the bottom to the top, we've started with the foot, we've worked our way up to the knee, we've established tension in the large posterior muscle groups of the leg, which is the hamstring and glute complex. And now if we work our way up, we are going to hit the largest muscle in the back, which is the lats, and that's on both sides of your back. So we have got to play around with feeling tension in those large muscles as well. I use a playground ball to offer feedback for this. You're going to perform your hinge at the bench, and you're going to try to keep tension in your lats for the entire movement. So the best way that I can explain this is you're going to hug that playground ball into your body, and you're going to keep those shoulder blades depressed, so down. Pack your lats, feel the tension there, and try to hold on to it for the whole practice. In practice, we all use the hinge for a variety of reasons. Some of us might be in a rehabilitative state with your hinge because you've got some low back issues, or you're just trying to strengthen your back. And you're also just trying to put that movement pattern into your body. This is a great series for that. But I lift heavy deadlifts. I use some of these modified for my accessory warm-ups to my actual lift. So there's lots of tools that you can use to load your hinge. I continually update this series with different tools that help you get better connected. We're all different. Our bodies all move differently and experience tension in different ways. So try it out, see how it works, because awareness and body connection is the ultimate goal here.